Hey guys, Kyle Cordiana here. Going to give you a recap of the Mississippi River in Crosse, Wisconsin. Caught a ton of fish there. Awesome fishery. Really thought I was going to do well there, and day two just didn't go as planned. But I caught a ton of fish. I want to show you guys what I caught them on in practice. I found a bunch of spawning smallmouth. You can go watch the YouTube videos. They showed themselves on a frog. I was just throwing a spro popper frog, and a lot of times they wouldn't get it. And I could go back with the Jean LaRue inchworm, and you just have to watch it. It's pretty cool footage. But I was throwing a darker color. Sooner run color seemed to be really important to have a darker color, so a sooner run or black neon was the ticket. But I just got this thing on a kind of little homemade head that my dad made. I think it's a 3/16 ounce. Same stuff I've been throwing all year. I'd pitch that in there and they'd bite it every time. No smallmouth did not like that inchworm getting anywhere near their bed. Paired that with my favorite spinning rod ever. It's a 7-foot medium heavy KLX. You'll see me hold this rod every tournament. It's just the best spinning rod I've ever had. Pair it with a wire 2000 series Ardent reel, spinning reel. Great combo. I usually throw 15 or 20 pound braid, and I usually tip it with like a 10-pound fluorocarbon Seaguard Invisex leader. The other thing that was really good in the current, I was fishing a lot of wing dams and current breaks and eddies, and some of those smallmouth would get right in the current. But I was throwing a 4.8 inch Kitech swim bait. This one, I think they call it the white ice color. I was catching them on almost every color I threw that was somewhat shad colored. I had it on either a 1/2 ounce head usually, sometimes a 3/8 ounce head. Pretty big head bait. Those smallmouth would just annihilate it. It was a blast. And then what I figured out was that I could catch them on my favorite bait, the biffle bug. Again, just a 7/16 ounce, 11/16 ounce, didn't matter. The head had to be decently heavy to get down. Heavier current, I wanted a heavier head. I wanted it just plowing through those rocks along those wing dams. Again, a dark color. This is the black neon. Sooner run worked great as well too. Paired that with 7.3. It's a 7.3 heavy KLX. Had my Grand Ardent reel, the Apex Grand, 7.3 to 1. I wanted a high gear ratio so I could get those fish caught up with in the current. It's very important. And then I figured out that my favorite wing dam had a bunch of tree limbs and stuff into it on the inside of it, and those fish got all piled in there. When the muddy water came down, my smallmouth bite kind of faded away, but the largemouth were still able to feed in that. And I caught a ton of fish in there on day one. I tried to cut the YouTube video down. It's still 40 minutes long. But I was flipping a bug. It had to be kind of a darker June bug color. They call this blackberry sapphire, I believe. It's kind of black with some purple flakes. Got a little bit of a blue sapphire belly to it. I was flipping it on a Opticast tungsten weight. Fish Opticast has a bunch of tungsten weights they offer now that are really quality weight. They got flipping weights, worm weights, and they're really cheap and they're awesome. I've tested them, they're durable. So let's see if you can see that. This is where you can go. It's www.fishopticast.com. You can go there and buy tungsten, buy them individually or multiple. But those are awesome. Had that paired with a Ardent Apex Elite. This is a 7.3 to 1. Again, I needed to get those fish out of that brush and through that current as fast as possible. So that was the main thing that worked for me. The other thing that really made my tournament efficient is Cal Coast, their new clipping coals. You'll see me using these all the time. They're absolutely amazing. They do not puncture the fish's mouth. You simply clip the coal tag, you push it open with your thumb, you put it in the fish's mouth on the lower lip. Don't put it in the center of the fish's mouth, put it off to one side or the other, and you cinch it all the way down. You want to make sure to get that last few clip all the way down. That fish will never shake that off. You can pick it up, you can cull your fish, and what you want to cull it on is the money beam, right? So Cal Coast has what they call the money beam. I love the name of it. Dave did an amazing job. It's green, makes you feel like you're winning money. You got two options on this thing, how you want to use it. You can either clip it right in here into the bottom and just pops right in. It's real easy. Your fish is already hanging on there. You pop it into there, you pick it up, you weigh them. The most important part is this thing is level every single time. All these clipping coals all weigh the same amount. I've checked them all. I wouldn't put my tournament life on the line if they didn't. If you don't want to clip them into there, it's a little easier. There's a groove on top here, and again, that rubber just slips right into there and makes it extra nice, and you can just weigh your fish that way. So you guys got to get you some clipping coals, get you the money beam so you can coal real quick and easy. And you can do that right here at calcoasfishing.com. Here's his information. Get on there and get you some. If you talk to him, tell him I sent you. Maybe he'll treat you right. Well, he'll always treat you right, but maybe he'll give you something special. Anyhow, that's what worked best for me, guys. I think I've covered everything. Missed a $10,000 check by an ounce. But still, awesome tournament. I can't wait to go back. I know I can catch them better. So that's it. That's what I got for you. Thanks, guys. On to the Potomac.